I wanted to give you all an update on where I'm at with my team. So I've got Zani built pretty decently now. We've got crit rate, heavy attack damage, energy regen attack. We've got crit rate, crit damage, energy regen, heavy attack. We've got heavy attack, attack, crit damage, no crit rate on that one. Crit rate, heavy attack, attack, crit rate, attack, heavy attack. So the only thing that would be better, I need crit damage on that, crit damage on that, crit rate on that. That's a really good crit damage roll. This one's good. That's pretty high rolls. And this, I could do a higher roll maybe with crit damage as well, but that would be kind of crazy. And, you know, it took me a while to farm these echoes. It took me a really long time. And I pretty much got this whole forte tree done. So Zani's looking pretty good. Not too bad at all. Phoebe, of course not as good as Zani. I'm using her free-to-play weapon. And these are kind of the leftovers from Zani as I was, you know, upgrading echoes. They're all pretty decent, but not the best. But that's okay, because she's more of a sub DPS role. She's building Frazzle. She doesn't have to be super, you know, crazy. And then my Shorekeeper, I finally got my energy regen up. Technically it only has to be 230, but I just figured I'd just take it all the way, so I prioritized a lot of energy regen here. I actually put energy regen on my other 3 costs because I don't really care about... so technically I could roll to get rid of the energy regen on other things and prioritize, you know, probably crit rate because there's no crit rate. But Shorekeeper is my healer, so I don't really need her to do damage. That's not what she's here for. So, what I am doing right now, I have felt that my Changli is now falling behind because if you look, my Zani has now eclipsed my Changli. So, the goal for today is to try and farm an actual good Nightmare Inferno Rider with a crit rate, because I have her Sig and that gives a ton of crit damage, so I want to prioritize crit rate, and I think we could get a little bit higher. So we're just kind of farming Nightmare Inferno Rider. We're going to be farming with Zani, Phoebe, and Shorekeeper, kind of showing that off. These are the substats on these echoes. This is pretty damn good. And yeah, it's not often that I roll crit rate and crit damage. That's pretty rare, especially high rolls on top of that. So we're gonna see what we can do. See if we can roll a crit rate substat with the main stat. I assume that you can do that, but we're just gonna keep farming. And I also, that was an awful intro. I want to show off how to use Phoebe properly, because I finally figured that out. That was a big issue with this team, and technically, to show it properly, I'm going to burn all of Zani's ult here, so I can show how to properly apply Frazzle. As you can see, I mean, I'm getting really good damage numbers here, and I'm not even in my gold, you know, Shorekeeper buff for the crit damage buff. Give me crit rate. Nope. Alright, so we used almost all of that, which is perfect. So you can see Zani, her gauge there on the right. The yellow gauge under her HP is the Spectrofrazzle building, and we want that all the way up. So I'm going to use Shorekeeper here until I get my Liberation. And then we're going to rotate through. So we're going to go to Phoebe. So you can see this E, you want to hold E so that you go into this blue mode. And then you click twice So 1, 2, and then you hold, and it brings it down, and that uses up the gauge. You always want to make sure to bring your echo out. As you can see, Zani's building quite a lot here. And then we can do it again. We hold A to go into it, and then we hold E again, and we'll TP inside of our circle that we made, which is pretty cool. And there's some nice guys out there on YouTube on how to do all this properly. Now, this is the mode we don't want to be in with Phoebe. See, this yellow mode is her damage mode, and you'll see that Zani's Spectrofrazzle is not going to go up at all in this mode. So I'm going to switch to Phoebe, and you'll see, as I apply this, Zani's not getting any Spectrofrazzle from this. This is Phoebe's DPS mode, and you get into this mode by holding left mouse button, or I guess holding attack if you're playing on console or phone. So I have to remove all that so that I can put her back in this blue state, which I believe is like confession mode, and now I can start applying Spectrofrazzle again. And you'll see Zani start building her Spectrofrazzle up. And the alt is going to give me tons of, like, it's going to, as long as I'm in that blue mode, the alt, see, I'm not in the blue mode right now, I'm in the yellow mode. So see, the alt didn't give Zani her Spectrofrazzle. So now we got to use all this up so we can get her back into the blue mode here. And we have to hold E. That puts her in this mode, which is what's building the Frazzle. And you can see now Zani has full Frazzle, which we'll use at the start of the next next time the boss spawns. Alright, so this is going to be an more accurate rotation now, even though Zani doesn't need any more Frazzle. I'll just kind of show off what you would be doing. So we switch to Phoebe, we go into this mode, we would do this once, then we would do this again. So we need another blue circle, so we hold the 1 to get the blue circle, and then we do that again, and then we would go into our alt, and then Zani at that point has full Spectrofrazzle, and I'll show that more. But that's basically what we want, and then at that point Zani is just destroying. You know, I wish her alt status would last longer. I think that's my only gripe, because in between, while this is loading, I can't do any damage to him until he's like right there. And then I'm already out of the alt state because it timed out. So that's unfortunate that I can't just farm. But we'll run through the rotation again proper here. So, Liberation's up. Want to build for intro skill. We swap in. Start building Frazzle. Get Zani up as high as we can. Ow. There we go. Bring it down again. There you go. Down again. Okay. Oh, see, now I'm in the bad mode. You don't want to be in this mode. This is what was messing me up every time. That's fine. We'll get it on the next time. I'm still not perfect with the team. It's very easy to mess up Phoebe and accidentally put her in the wrong mode. Put her in the attack mode instead of the Spectrofrazzle building mode, and that's kind of annoying, to be honest, the way that that works, because you're typically holding attack when you're in, I think it's like Absolution and Confession are the two ones. So when they're in the blue mode, which is Confession mode, when you're laying down those like heavy attacks, when that runs out, you gotta be careful that you don't go into the Absolution DPS mode. And right now I'm still in the DPS mode. I have to use up that whole bar so that I could build Frazzle again. So right now we're not building any Frazzle. I'm just gonna use up all that, get her out of that. Now we're back in the blue mode. That's where we build our Frazzle. Zani should have an alt ready here, and we're just gonna shred HP. So pretty straightforward how that works. So I'm gonna run it through a couple more times, see what we can do here. I could try some tactical holograms, see how well my skills are improving. I got it down pretty good. I'm actually like, I'm ready to, I really want to pull for Carlotta next. That's like my main. The cool thing is though, if you don't finish Zani's ult, her Spectro-Frazzle that you previously built is ready to go. So she's like already pretty much ready to go, and I put Phoebe in the wrong mode again, which is really annoying, but she does do a bit of damage, so it's okay, but I just keep putting her in the wrong mode. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. I'm not paying attention. You do have to pay a lot of attention.
All of you at once. I don't do overtime. My shield
Goddamn.
more than that. Reduced to dust.
But yeah, I don't know if this team is as fun to play as some of the other teams that I've been messing around with. Like, you know, I was Rover Changli Baija for pretty much the whole game up until 2.2. I played a little bit of 1.1, and then I left in 1.2 and I was playing ZZZ, and then I came back to WuWa 2.0 and left ZZZ, so that's kind of how that went. Let's see if we can do a proper, so we want to hold E, get into this mode, build Spectro-Frazzle, because Zani's basically worthless without it. And then we want to pay attention to the next time that we can build it. But I should be good here. Oh, I don't have ult yet. Owie. We'll do some tactical holograms next. I'm feeling pretty good with the team. I just want to get one more Echo. I mean, I've been farming these for quite a while because they don't drop every time, and I just keep trying to perfect this. And it's gonna matter for the tactical hologram that I dodge these perfect. And then I build the Spectro-Frazzle good as well. And then I'll have enough time to properly show the way the rotation works too, because this is such a quick... I'm not even going to be able to ult here. There we go, we're back in the blue mode, which you saw there on the bottom bar. On PC, that's by pressing E. And even in this mode, when she's building the Frazzle, she's still doing damage. Like, the damage is not too bad. I just completely missed that. Alright, we're gonna go do tactical hologram quick to end this. Please be a crit rate. No. I mean, I at least we have modifiers, so I can fix some of these. Alright. Where are... It's been a little while since I did the hologram. I know where it is on the map. I think we have Nightmare Infernal Rider. I've been making some progress on this too. We don't. We don't. Maybe we don't have the Phantom Pain version, but I thought we had. Why do I feel like there was a hologram Nightmare Rider? How would I find that? Because there was other... I'm not going crazy, am I? These are standard bosses. These are the nightmares. Actually, maybe they put them in Long Long. This is the standard Infernal Rider. I really thought there was a hologram of that one. I guess not. Unless it rotated out. Well, the Sentry Construct's pretty hard. We do Policy and No Return. We can run through some of those. Play with our damage here. Hold up.
In war with time. Sentinel protects me.
We're already all built too. We already have it. We're already ready.
I call upon the sentinel.
I can spare a minute.
I didn't have her regular Forte full there. Oh, I wonder if he's Spectre resistant. I feel like that should have done a lot more damage. I should get to use the ending.
Leave it to me.
Oh, I just missed that.
The iron
It's
grant
okay.
you knew.
So this is gonna take 2 rotations.
Diminish. Sentinel protects me.
See, now we have to build that Spectral Frazzle, so we're gonna do 1, 2, and then all, and then we should have full Spectral Frazzle. You can see Zani's ready to go now. And her ult's almost ready. Owie. Owie. Oh my god.
Physical damage detected. Together we stand.
No problem.
Zani almost didn't make it.
Have all day.
As long as I avoid attacks, I should be able to finish this. Oh, come on. No. Oh dear god. Shorekeeper does no damage.
Together we stand. Loading astral modulation. Sentinel protects me.
I'm still not perfect. See, now I need her in the fighting mode. Okay. We did enough damage there. I don't feel confident that I could do that again at even a higher level. I still have some skill issues. But yeah, that's basically where I'm at right now. I'm still trying to farm echoes. I can roll some echoes here.
Plan with convention.
We should have... Actually, I probably don't have like any upgrade mats. I want crate. Did I not pull a new crate? Or did I already look at it before? I don't know. I don't think yeah, I don't have much. Be nice if we could roll. Ugh. I have to use up some of my rejects. I didn't hate this roll. I could still roll crit damage on it, so I didn't know. This one doesn't really have anything, but I don't have a lot of minlet. Oh, this one we can get rid of her. Well, I don't think I like the defense roll on it. But it's, if we ran it all the way and we rolled a crit rate, it's possible, it's good. So I don't even have enough. I'd have to farm some tacit fields. Actually, I know what we can do. You know what I wish? There was a way to quickly get into the menu to get more of these. But I'll have to go into the store. That's how we get in there. I should be able to get some here. It's really not a lot.
It's 67 in here, so if you guys want the heat on.
There's the rest of those.
Okay.
So let's see if we can get any good rolls.
Today will be a fine
Plan with convention.
This is kind of the goal for
Then
today.
conquer by ingenuity.
This is probably the trickiest part about Wuthering Waves. Oh my god. Why? I just want to roll. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That garbage. Then we can pump that guy into this guy. And we get some of our mats back. And it levels it up as well, so that's cool. God, I am so unlucky on the Nightmare Inferno Rider. It's not even funny. Not worth it. Trash. Alright, so now we have to go into this menu to get to this menu. Nope, this menu. And then we gotta find, I think they're all right there, but it is a 4-cost Molten Rift. Just to kind of simplify this, and it's the Nightmare variant. So a useless variant for me is definitely the defense. And we want to reroll that to crit rate. Okay. And let's see, that's a crit damage. We can roll another defense into crit rate. Okay. We can roll an HP. And we'll roll one more HP, or maybe we'll roll a healing bonus just to see. We won't really know if that's the specific one, but there we go. So that's our main stats.
today will be a fine
Plan
So
with
now
convention. Then conquer by
we'll put that
ingenuity.
on. Let's see what we're working with here. This is just the easiest way to sort. By your set and then by your main stat. So we have 3 here. The nav crit rate that we can try and roll. Actually, this one does too. So each time I do this, you can see this one had 15. Now I've only got 13. So I lose a little bit. I get some of the tuners back. And we'll try getting a good roll here. What is it with HP, dude? It's a really low crit rate roll. I mean, I don't like it. This one's already, you know, it's a low crit rate roll. Not worth trying, I don't think, to bring it to 5. But I really don't have a lot of these tubes. And I was hoping to get a decent echo, but I'm just, this is ridiculous. Yeah, this was kind of shitty. Okay. And I might just abandon the one that, yeah, this looks awful too. And we have 2 more that we want to upgrade. But we're going to run out of... I don't know why I have these purple ones here. I might as well clear them out. Get the mats back. Let's basically put this Inferno Rider all the way up. That would have been better at its percent. Oh my dear god. What are these rolls, bro? Garbage. Absolute garbage. Alright, we're gonna pump that whole 24 into this guy. Where are you at? Where are you at? Come on. Give me some good rolls, baby. Mid. You gotta be kidding me. This is... Alright, we got a double roll. They're not very high, though. We don't think that this one's probably not good, but then again, look, I took it all the way to here. There's a lot of debate in the community of, do I upgrade this Echo till it's 3? I think 3 is a good stopping point for you to, you know, feel it out. This is not a perfect roll, but getting both crit rate and crit damage is pretty critical. And we still don't know what our last stat's gonna be, too. So I think this one can go, and this one can go. No, this one's not bad. I don't know why I have that on the... That's the throwaway button, basically. The discard button. I don't know why I had that on there. I kind of want to keep these because I just don't have that many of those echoes. But this is not going to give me enough. I need a little bit more. Yeah, this one wasn't really great. I'll get a bunch of the tubes back. This one just had crit rate. Let's do this. We'll get a lot of these back. Okay. We rolled HP twice on that. Alright, so if we look at what we have now for comparison, this is what I've had on there for months because it's so painful. But I'm getting some extra crit rate and I'm getting HP. I'm losing a flat attack, not a big deal. And losing these. I don't think that's the end of the world. Yeah. Alright, we're going to throw this new one on. And we're also going to try and get this one to 15 just to see if we get either crit rate or crit damage. We get a flat attack. Flat attack's not terrible. This is where I'm kind of conflicted. I don't know. This one has a crit rate roll, but it's a low roll. I think this is good enough for now. We can see how she feels. And we'll see where we're at for stats now. So we're over 60% now, which is way more than Zani. Our crit damage is still not anywhere close. However, I have to upgrade her weapon, so I'm missing out on 8% crit damage and a ton of attack by not upgrading Ching-Li's weapon. And then... Oh, I already got all the fortes, so that's insignificant. I don't know if I want to burn these materials yet. We'll see. So that's basically it. And then there's some events going on right now. I guess I was really killing Inferno Rider a lot. The events going on are for the anniversary. And I've gotten pretty far. There's really not a lot else going on. I've gotten pretty far on this dice one just by doing like the dailies. I'm already 3/4 of the way through, basically. This is basically just to get more mats to upgrade your characters. It's the best way to look at it. But what I want to do, I want to get this for flying. So that's why the main reason why I'm constantly logging in to keep rolling. But we have a lot of time to complete this, so I just get a little bit farther every day. And that's basically it. So I just do my dailies, log in, see if I can upgrade a character a little bit. It's not going to make any sense for team composition purposes, but
Plan with convention.
I might as well show off my chain link because I
By
can't remember if I did that last video. She's got a lot more HP now than Zani, but that's kind of cool. Zani's a little taller, I think. Let's see, I line that up in the background. No, they're about the same height. Shorekeeper's kind of short. They different, similar face shapes. Similar side profiles, actually. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed a day in the WuWa life. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.